Breaking news, a story that continues unfolding by the minute tonight. Sky 9 live over the scene of a still very active manhunt in the Inland Empire. Dozens of officers continue looking for the person or people who killed a woman and then shot a deputy in Moreno Valley. That deputy is expected to survive.
And this all started with a deadly shooting at a gas station at Sunnymead Ranch in Old Lake Drive around 2 o'clock. Then a deputy called for help in the 8500 block of Pigeon Pass Road, saying he'd been shot. And now investigators have converged on the 25,000 block of Delphinium, where another murder may be connected to all this.
So you can see there is so much going on right here. We have live team coverage. Let's start things off in the 10 o'clock hour with Kevin Takumi live in Sky 9. Kevin, you have the latest on the manhunt itself.
Yes, as you're looking at the lone house in the darkness here on the 8500 block of Pigeon Pass Road. It is the last house on this road as it makes its way into the foothills. Though even in the darkness, the SWAT officers down below have surrounded this house. They have been watching it all afternoon. So far, they haven't seen any movement, but all the blinds reportedly have been pulled. They are also keeping an eye on a ravine that is right off of here. Suspects may have tried to go down that ravine to get out of the area. It's very rugged and very filled with brush and trees down in that ravine, but so far they have been keeping an eye on this home here. Now, earlier this afternoon, one person was found at the bottom of another nearby ravine that is pretty much at the base of the house. That person had a broken leg. It was initially thought that that man was shot, but then they found out that he only had a broken leg, but they had to rescue him because he was in the hot zone of the house below. So they put him in an armored car and took him to the hospital. So far, we haven't heard of any other victims around the house at this point. They are still combing the entire area here in the darkness with night vision goggles and infrared cameras looking for possibly 2 suspects. That's the latest overhead in the Pigeon Pass area. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Kevin Takumi live in Sky 9 over Moreno Valley. Thanks for that. All of this started with a deadly shooting at a gas station. A woman died inside a bullet-riddled SUV. KCAL 9 Inland Empire reporter Tom Waite continues our live team coverage. Tom, you have the latest on the investigation where you are.
Yeah, that's right, Kent. The family of this woman has come here all throughout the evening hours. They just want answers. They want to know the motive in all of this. Take a live look, a very active scene here this evening. You can still see the woman's bullet-riddled SUV here. It is still under investigation. Officers are still here, and just a short time ago, it appears the coroner has arrived on scene. They, of course, will be leaving with her body.
Where do we go from here is another question. I don't know what to say, y'all.
His mother's lifeless body was found in her SUV. Even tonight, investigators were still poring over the bullet-riddled shell, gathering evidence. Randy Green says he can't imagine a reason his mother, Wilma Patterson, could be a target.
My mom is sitting over there, dead, shot. For what reason? It's going to spare me for the rest of my life.
Police sources and witnesses describe at least one gunman, heavily armed. In the frenzied moments after the shooting, Patterson's brother told us he was with her just hours before she was gunned down.
I just bought that tire on the back of the car. Just bought the tire this morning, man.
Patterson's murder unfolded during a violent afternoon in Moreno Valley. A Riverside sheriff's deputy was also shot. He took a bullet while confronting the suspects here in the area of Pigeon Pass Road. The deputy was taken to Riverside County Regional Medical Center. He is expected to live, but for the family of Wilma Patterson, just loss and emptiness.
Everybody's hurt right now. Everybody's hurt. And people who know her, who don't even understand what's going on, is going to, feel their pain.
She didn't took care of everybody. She didn't, did favors for everybody.
And at this hour, still a very frantic, tense, and frenzied atmosphere out here in Moreno Valley as one, possibly 2 suspects remain on the loose. Reporting live in Moreno Valley, I'm Tom Waite, KCAL 9 News.
All right, Tom, officers have confirmed there's another crime scene involved in this investigation at a home where family members say there is a body inside. KCAL 9's Crystal Cruz continues our team coverage there. Crystal.
Sylvia, a command post has just been set up out here. A deputy tells me it is going to be a very long night. But as you just mentioned, family members of the woman shot and killed at the Shell station tell us this is actually her daughter's home that you are looking at, this brown and beige home with the white trim. They tell us there is a man inside dead. However, the sheriff's department has not confirmed this information. Now, we watched some family members hug outside of the roped off area. This street has been roped off for hours out here as deputies have been walking up and down talking to neighbors. However, neighbors refuse to talk to us on camera, saying they are afraid for their safety. However, off camera, one neighbor told us the family is very religious and they've never had any commotion at this home. So again, tonight we are hearing from family members that there is a possible homicide investigation going on. However, we have not been able to confirm this information with authorities. But as you can see out here live, it looks like it is going to be a very long night. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Crystal, and stay with KCAL 9 News for the latest on this manhunt in Moreno Valley, and you can get the latest anytime at kcal9.com.